Негізі қанша минут?
15 минут.
15 минут па?
Сабақтың негізгі түсініктері
болды. Convert. Тақырып жазып қояйын ба, или бірінші ашқаннан кейін бірақ жазайын ба?
Мен ашып қойдым.
Так.
Екі минутта бастаймыз.
Hi everybody. Today our topic is transform expressions containing square roots. Okay, first pure and mixed radicals. Pure and mixed radicals. Okay, let's write any example. For example, in root 45. We have, this is square roots. Under the square roots is 45. Let's convert this number into mixed root. The mixed root. Okay. First, let's divide 45. Our last digit is 5, and then 45 we will divide into 5. Okay. Will be 9. Also 9 will divide into 3, and 3 will divide into 3. Okay, will be 1. Okay, let's write under the radical 5 times 3 times 3. Okay. And let's convert this number into mixed radical. Okay, we can write this multiplication 3 times 3 like 3 square. And under the root will be 5 times 3 square. Okay, we know that this root is square root. Square root. Because this root here index is 2. We know that here is 2, but we will don't write here, but we must know that here index is 2. Then when we convert this radical into mixed, we will write like this: 5 times 3, 2 over 2. Okay, will be 5 times in root 5 times 3. We can like this, right? 3 times under root will be 5. Okay, let's open another page. Okay, we have got two types of radicals. First is mixed, second is pure radical and mixed radical. Okay, let's write the property. Okay, what is a pure radical and mixed radical? Pure radical is the numbers under the root that will when we convert into number. For example, under root is 36. 36 will be 6 squared, and 6 squared we can write like 6. What does mean pure radical? Pure radical is when number under the root we can convert into number with any root. Okay, another example, in root 49 we can write like 7 squared. 7 squared will be exponent 2 over 2 will be 7. Okay, this is pure radical. Mixed radical is when, for example, 48. 48 we can write like 4 times 7. 4 is 2 squared. 2 squared times 7. We can convert this, like we will write this 2 in root 7. Okay, this is mixed radical because number under the root is not the number doesn't contain the square. Okay, property, for example, property when for example a squared times b, a squared we can write like a times in root b. Okay, a and the b, the domain of the a and the b must be bigger or equal to 0, so that when we write this a squared times b like mixed root, one number will contain the square, the second will doesn't contain. Okay, let's write another example. For example, in root 7 squared times 5 squared times 6. Okay, here, if you look here, the exponent of the 7 is 2. The exponent of the 5 is also 2. Then when we convert this multiplication under the root into mixed root, 7 will write like 2 over 2 times 5, 2 over 2, and in root 6. 7 times 5 in root 6 is equal to will be 35 in root 6. Okay. Another page, let's open. Let's convert mixed radical into the pure. For example, 5 in root 3. Okay, this is mixed radical because here the coefficient of 5 or mixed radical is 5. Then when we convert this mixed radical into the pure, we can write like under the root 5 squared. When the number out of the radical, we will write under the radical, we will write with the square. So 5 square will be 25 times 3 will be in root 75. Okay, another example. Let's write example with the minus. Minus 6 under the root times, not times, minus 6 under the root 2. Okay, minus will be, we can't write minus under the radical, so 6 we will write with the square, times 2 will be minus in root 72. Okay, let's do operations with the mixed and radical, adding radicals. Okay, another property, a in root x minus b in root x plus c in root x. Okay, the domain of the x must be bigger than 0, the domain. So, if you do operations with these radicals, we can under the root x will be like terms. So, like terms, we can write out of the brackets. So, a minus b will be plus c. This is our property. Okay? Okay, let's do an example. For example, 45 minus, for example, 1648 plus 12. Okay, first of all, what must we do? We can 45 write like 9 times 3. 48 we can write like 16 times 3. And also 12 we can write like 4 times 3.
First is 9 times 5.
9 times 5. Oh, sorry. Here. Here's. Then we can write. We can't like write 45, so we can write 75. Okay. Sorry, 25 times 3. Okay, 25 times 3 will be under the root minus 16 times 3, and 12 we can write like 4 times 3. Okay, 25 will be 5 square times 3 minus 4 square times 3 plus 2 square times 3. Okay, let's convert this multiplication, this radical into the mixed. Will be 5 in root 3 minus 4 in root 3 plus 2 in root 3. Okay, we can see here under the root is like terms. We can say this member like terms or common factor. Common factor is 3. So we can add or subtract. Under the 3, we will write out of the radicals. So 5 minus 4 plus 2 will be 5 minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay? Okay. So let's write another example. Under the root, for example, 2 times 9, 18, minus in root 50, minus 98. Okay, we can see that the members under the radical we can divide into 2. Here, 2, 2, 2. Or we can like 9 times 2, 25 times 2, 48 times 2. Okay, let's write 9 times 2 minus 25 minus, oh, sorry, not minus, times 2, and minus 98, we can write like 48 times 2. 9 will be 3 squared. 3 squared times 2 minus 5 squared times 2 minus 7 squared times 2. So 3 squared times 2 will be 3 in root 2 minus 5 in root 2 minus 7 in root 2. Okay, we can see like terms is 2. Here is 2 in root 2 in root 2. So we can add or subtract. 3 minus 5 will be in root 2 in brackets 3 minus 2 minus 7 will be minus 9 in root 2. Okay, we can also multiply or divide. Let's multiply radicals. Okay, another property. In root a times in root b is equal to a or b also must be bigger or equal to 0. So this square is the same. Square root, square root. We can write under the a times b. Okay. Another example. For example, 2 in root 6 times 3 in root x, for example, or we can write like in root 5. Okay, 2 times 3 x times 5. When we multiply the radicals, the number out of the radical, we will time the number of the also out of the radical, and the number or any variable under the radical, we will times also the number under the radical. So we will take 2 times 3 will be 6 in root 5x will be. Okay, another example. 2 plus under the 3 times 2 minus under the 5. Okay, let's multiplicate. First, we will multiply 2 to the 2 and 2 to the minus in root 5. And also, number under the radical 3 in root 3 will times 2, then to the minus in root 5. Okay, let's write 2 times 2 minus 2 times in root 5. Okay, plus 2 times in root 3 plus to the minus will be minus in root 3 times in root 5. Is it okay? Okay. So 2 times 2, 4. 2 times in root 5 will be minus 2 in root 5. Plus 2 times in root 3 will be plus 2 in root 3. Okay, minus 3 times 5 will be 15. Okay, we'll write here 4 times 2 in root 5 plus 2 in root 3 minus